DJ Star.
I take you out like a dinner date. Fuck boy, you been a fake, you been afraid of my niggas, man. Anyway, my niggas straight, so that mean my business straight, my bitch is straight.
Alright, we back. Round two. So we gotta come up with a name. Now I got HS picks. I don't know if you got something better, but we gotta come up with a name.
Alright, that's something we can work on. I'll think about this week.
Yeah, we gotta come up with a name. Do we just want to call it HS Picks? I don't want to use the Cal Podcast for it because we could use it on different platforms. So we gotta come up with a name because we might be on to something. I just like with the podcast, it's just gonna take time to grow.
Yeah.
But we on to something. But we back. I want to say week 2 of the NFL picks and the SWAC. I don't even know what week is. It's week 3 or 4, but yeah, we back. Got my man DJ Polar Bear, aka Zoe. What's going on, Zoe?
Man, all good here on this side. How you doing?
Man, chilling. Just kind of disappointed in my Jaguars, but yeah, we're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
So let's do a quick recap, and we gotta go to the scoreboard because we gotta see what we did last week. Oh, we missed the game
Last week.
We forgot about the Seahawks and the Titans. Because if you go listen to the video on YouTube, we never picked Seahawks Titans.
Oh sure, I chose the Seahawks on my pick.
Yeah, but we
didn't talk about it.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it. So let me do this. All right, so for the SWAC, let's run down the list. So Alabama A&M versus Bethune. A&M won. We both picked Stephen F. Austin over Valley. You picked UCA. I picked UAPB. USCA won. We both picked South Florida FAMU. We both picked PV over HBU. You picked McNeese. I picked Southern. Alcorn and South Alabama, which was a close game. South Alabama won by like 2 points or 3.
Yeah.
Then we had Graham versus Houston. We ain't gonna talk about it. And then we had Jackson State versus ULM. And that game, I was highly disappointed because Jackson State, it was like their offense was in. I don't know what the hell they was going on with Jackson State.
They couldn't establish the run. They pass heavy. That's Jackson State problem right now. They pass heavy.
Like when I first looked, I caught the game at the third quarter, and I think it was like 9-7. So in my head, I'm like, this in the bag. Jackson State should have pulled this out.
Right.
Was it his son threw an interception out, and that was all he wrote for me.
I truly didn't watch it, but I heard the defense held their own, having the 4 field goals.
So with that being said, in the first week of the SWAC, Zoe went 9-0. I went 5-4. So Zoe got a big ass lead over me, but it can always come back.
Right.
All right.
You never know.
Moving on to the NFL. So Chiefs versus Ravens. I had the Ravens. Zoe got the Chiefs. We both picked the Rams. We did not put the Seahawks and Titans on paper, so that we'll let that go. Bills versus Dolphins. We both had the Bills. Patriots versus Jets. Both had the Patriots. Saints versus the Panthers. You picked the Saints. I picked the Panthers. That was a good pick for me.
Yeah.
Jags versus Broncos. Yeah, whatever. Tampa Bay versus the Falcons. We both got that. Bills versus Dolphins. Eagles versus the 49ers. Dallas versus the Chargers. Washington versus the Giants. Arizona versus the Vikings. Bengals versus the Bears. You picked the Bears. I picked the Bengals. We both took that L with the Las Vegas Raiders in Pittsburgh. That was disappointing. And then Cleveland versus the Texans. We both picked Cleveland. I misspelled the Lions versus the Packers, and we both picked the Packers. With that being said, Zoe, 12-5. I went 13-4. So that first week picks. How you feel about your picks from last week with the SWAC and NFL?
SWAC, I felt good. That was the last money game weekend for majority of the teams. So that was a good pick, but NFL, it had some shockers.
Which outside of Pittsburgh and the Las Vegas Raiders, which team shocked you?
Ooh, let me look. Really, the Ravens and who did the Ravens play?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Yeah, that game was a nail biter. That was a nail biter right there.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I would have picked on the Seahawks. I'm glad I didn't pick on the Seahawks and Titans because I had the Seahawks.
Yeah, they won.
No, the Titans won.
Wait, yeah, dog it, yeah. I did choose Titans. I chose Seahawks. Yeah.
So let's get on to it. Let's get to the SWAC for this week. We got a big game for us this week in Dallas, but we'll get to that pick last.
Yeah.
So up first, boom, boom, boom. Wait for the pull. Thursday night, Alcorn versus UAPB in Pine Bluff. Who you got?
Man, even though Pine Bluff won the West last year, man, I just think Alcorn is too strong for him.
Yeah, I like Alcorn too.
Yeah, I just think Alcorn gonna pull it out.
All right. Texas Southern versus Rice. When these two teams play, you already know it's in Houston, so it's kind of like a home game for both.
Yeah.
Who you like?
But TSU fans don't show up, man. They don't show up for their own team. That's crazy.
So,
but Rice, I got Rice with that one.
I'm going with Rice too.
Yeah,
Bethune Cookman versus Alabama State.
I got Bethune. Straight up. Alabama State, we don't know which team shows up. But Bethune, solid. They're a solid team, man. I think Bethune pulled it off.
I'm going with Alabama State. They pissed me off last week. All right. Delta State versus Jackson State.
No brainer. This should be a blowout. I don't see Delta scoring. It should be Jackson State all the way.
All right, we're going with Jackson too. Alabama A&M versus Tuskegee.
Ooh, even though Tuskegee be giving the SWAC teams hell, I'm going with Alabama A&M. You gotta go with Glass.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with them.
Strong. He leading them boys.
All right, this is a Sunday game, Southern versus Valley.
And it's in Jackson. You got to note that it's in Jackson, but I'm going with Southern.
Why is it in Jackson?
It's some type of special they doing, some weekend special with like Jackson playing Saturday and then Valley playing there Sunday. So it's something special they doing. Okay. It's like a fundraiser for the community or something like that.
I'm going with Southern. All right. Dallas weekend. Grambling State University versus Prairie View A&M. Who you rocking with, Zoe?
Man, the stats say PV should blow us out. But if the rumors are true, we supposed to be opening up the playbook a little bit more. Gotta go with the G-Man.
Always in forever.
Yeah, I'll take that L. Even though my little sister at PV now, I'll take that L. I'm going Grand Pound.
She should know better. All right. let's do a recap. So UAPB versus Alcorn. We both picked Alcorn. Delta State versus Jackson State. We both picked Jackson. Alabama A&M versus Tuskegee. We both picked Alabama A&M. Grambling State versus PV. We both picked Grambling. Bethune versus Alabama State. You got Bethune. I got Alabama State. Texas Southern versus Rice. we both picked Rice. And Mississippi Valley versus Southern, we both picked Southern. So let's see, can Zoe go 9-0 again this week?
Yes,
All right. On to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
First game up, Thursday night game, Panthers versus the Texans. Who you like, Zoe?
They shocked me. This team shocked me, man. I didn't think they gonna do the Saints like that. So I got to roll with the Panthers. Man, I was really shocked by them, man.
Any team versus the Saints, and I'm gonna go again. So
Yeah.
I got the Panthers too. I like them to beat the Texans. Like I don't think, especially with Tyrod Taylor going down. The Texans, if they win this game, because they just lucked up and the Panthers didn't know what to say about the new quarterback, which I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Chargers versus Chiefs.
Going Kansas City.
I'm picking the Chiefs too. Bears versus Browns.
I know my cuz gonna hate me for this, chunks, but I'm going with the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns too.
Browns.
All right, Arizona Cardinals versus the Jaguars.
Hate to do this to you, bro. I gotta go with Arizona.
All right,
he a different dude, man.
All right, the Jaguars win. I steal two of your wins from last week in the SWAC.
Yeah.
All right. The Buffalo Bills versus the Washington football team.
The Bills, man. The Bills got a high power offense, man.
Yeah, I got the Bills too.
Washington got a good defense, but I just see
that's too much offense. That's too much offense from the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colts versus the Titans.
I go with the Titans. The Colts are cool, but the Titans just got a little bit better offense, in my opinion.
All right, going with the Titans as well. All right, the Atlanta Falcons versus the New York Giants. Both teams looking for their first win.
It's a coin flipper, man, but I'm going to have to go with the Giants.
I'm going to take the Falcons.
You going to take the Falcons?
I just don't respect the Giants.
Yeah. I even though they in my division, I don't like to choose them, but Atlanta's just a choke artist to me.
I thought they win this game when the Giants get their first win. So, yeah. All right. Ravens versus Lions. Ravens myself. Yeah. Bengals versus Steelers.
I actually got Pittsburgh. I think they bounce back if Ben is healthy. And now they saying he got maybe hurt a little bit, or he played hurt in one of the games. So I'm still ride with the black and gold.
I'm with you with them with the Steelers. All right. The New Orleans Saints versus the Patriots.
Now, this is my gut. This ain't no hate from last week, but I'm going with Patriots. I just think the Patriots just a little bit solid, a little bit more solid than a little bit more consistent. They say that.
All right, this is my guts, and this is pure hatred. I'm going with the Patriots. This is pure hatred. All right, Jets versus the Broncos.
Oh, Broncos.
Broncos as well.
They just trying to get that first draft, that first round pick. That first pick, man.
Dolphins versus the Raiders. The Raiders are 2-0.
And I'm going with the black hole. I'm going with the Raiders.
I'm going with Miami. I think they get their first win off this one.
But I think Tua hurt though.
That's good. I mean, they're gonna have another quarterback. All right. Seahawks versus the Vikings.
Now, I think the Seahawks pull it off.
Yeah, I like the Seahawks too.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3 big-time primetime games. The first one's in L.A., in Los Angeles. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Los Angeles Rams. Zoe, who do you like?
I gotta go with the GOAT. Gotta go with Brady.
I
go with Gunk because he's on my fantasy team and he been killing.
I'm going with the Rams. I think they give Tom Brady their first L of the season.
Okay.
I think that defense ain't no joke.
Yeah, they think
Even though Jalen Ramsey should be a I only want to curse, but a damn Jacksonville Jaguar. I still support that dude. That dude is a top. He's literally top. Maybe no, he's number one DB in the league right now. So I'm going with the Rams.
Yeah.
Packers, 49ers. Zoe, Pat is watching. Who you picking?
Pat gonna be happy, man. I'm going with the 49ers with this game.
Pat.
We don't know which team gonna show up for the Packers.
Pat. I'm going with the Packers. Fight me later.
You gonna make that boy fly from San Francisco to fight you.
Fight me later. I'm going with the Packers. Zoe, Monday night game. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. Zoe, are you rolling with them boys?
I am. You know I'm rolling with the boys, man. We starting to win the streak. We show y'all what we can do. We went toe to toe with the defending Super Bowl champs, man. I'm telling you, my money on the Cowboys.
Zoe, I'm gonna roll with you. I got the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I like what I see right now. I like what Dak doing. I think this might be y'all year, man. I ain't gonna say y'all win the Super Bowl, but I think y'all gonna make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs, and we make a nice little run. We still a couple pieces away from the Super Bowl team. I'll say that. Like we can get some more solid linebackers. Like Parsons being on the D line was a shocker, and he actually did good at it. He did well at it. So Jalen Hurts had a head on the swivel.
We'll see. All right, let's recap. Panthers versus Texans. We both picked the Panthers. Chargers versus Chiefs. We both picked the Chiefs. Cardinals versus Jaguars. I got the Jaguars. You got the Cardinals. Bears versus the Browns. We both got the Browns. The Washington football team versus the Bills. We both got the Bills. Colts versus the Titans. We both got the Titans. Saints versus the Patriots. We both got the Patriots. Me off hate, you off guts. Falcons versus the Giants. I'm going with the Falcons. You're going with the Giants. Ravens versus the Lions. We both got the Ravens. Bengals versus the Steelers. We both got the Steelers. Broncos versus the Jets. We both got the Broncos. Raiders versus the Dolphins. You got Vegas. I got MIA. Buccaneers versus the Rams. You got Tom Brady. I got Aaron Donald. Seahawks versus the Vikings. We both got the Seahawks. Packers versus Niners. You rocking with Pat. I'm not. Eagles versus the Cowboys. We both rocking with them boys.
Yeah.
All right, so this week 2.
Yes, sir.
Let me go back to this to the record because I want to make sure, because right now in college you're 9-0. I'm 5-4. In the NFL, you 12-5. I'm 13-4. Let's see if I can keep my winnings up, and let me see if I can turn something around in the SWAC. So,
Sure.
I'm gonna throw one at you, Zoe. Give me a wild card game. Any football game you could think of right now this weekend that somebody should be paying attention to.
SMU and TCU. At TCU. That's like a big in-state rivalry, DFW rivalry, right down the road from each other, about an hour, less than that maybe.
Okay. I got one for you.
Uh-huh.
North Carolina State versus Clemson.
Ooh, okay.
I think North Carolina State can pull that off. I don't think Clemson offense is up to par.
Right. Yeah, Clemson offense don't look the same.
So that's gonna be my wild card game. NC State versus Clemson, and you picking SMU versus TCU.
Yeah, that's gonna be my dog fight right there.
So, well, week 2 picks in the books. We'll see how we do. We come back next week. I'm gonna try to find somebody, special guest, to get on the pick with us. See if they know a little bit more. Anybody out there, if you want to get on, man, just at me, DM me. We'll get you on, get these picks in. Zoe, you got anything else you want to say?
Man, we need to take it back to Grambling, like with Nick Love and Eddie, man. Shoot. We used to have them sports talk big time on Grambling TV for the college, man.
Well,
It used to be nice and rocky.
Well, let's see, can we get that thing popping? Maybe go from YouTube back to the ground. Maybe even get on TV One.
Yeah. Hey, man, can we get the black stations to shoot these games like they used to? BET, TV One, shoot.
And this would be the good time too, because especially with everything with even with not even Black Lives Matter, it's just the games. Like it's a lot of people want to see these games. Like this weekend, Graham versus PV. That's why I don't understand why that game wasn't picked over Southern versus Mississippi Valley.
I'm gonna tell you why Graham and PV would never be on TV, and his name is Al Wash. Good dude, but he bought his money, man. He don't want to lose that money.
Who's Al Wash?
He's the guy that's over the promotions. He's over the State Fair Classic.
Mm.
And he's over who's that? Southern, Texas Southern. And they come out here too. He got both of them.
So he's okay with Oklahoma versus Texas.
That's not him. That's not his. But it just he think us. If we know the game on TV, we not 9 times out of 10 we're not gonna show up.
No, you're not.
But,
that's bullshit.
I know, but in Dallas, you're gonna get people to show up mainly because of the bands. And so you can promote off the bands, period, and you'll still get your 60,000 people there. It's still gonna be crazy this weekend, but you got people that can't make it in, that they want to watch the game. And there's a big rivalry and it's a big SWAC game, so why not? You get paid for the TV games.
Anyway, yeah. I don't get
right.
that.
Right. You get paid for them, why not show it? Make you a little bit extra bucks, I know ESPN will take it for real.
Some other people would take it too. Shoot, VH1 to take it.
Right. Yeah, we got some other stations that need to take some of these SWAC games.
Yeah, that's DJ Polar Bear. I'm that boy Florida. We got to come up with a name for this show. Hopefully we'll figure that out. But until then, it's HSNT. Zone. Week 3. Let's see. Week 2. Let's see how we do.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, have a good one, man. Y'all be safe out there.
Look, when I was a G, hitting them licks, riding splat for real. You was a kid, you was a bitch, going to clap for real.
Headline, Starlight.
You just acting real. Might jump out of cool, don't really know
DJ Star.